Hello, my name's Ilse Peddler. I run the poetry workshops at Sidmouth Folk Festival, and I'm delighted to be able to offer some poetry content to the online festival this year. The poetry workshops are run from the glorious drawing room of the Royal Glen Hotel, where we explore various aspects of poetry and write our own poems in response to the prompts that I prepare. In 2018, we produced a collaborative poem, and I'd like to try and do the same this year. Workshop participants were asked to answer 3 questions, and then we chose our favourites and I made them into a poem, which we read out at the showcase concert on the Friday. What I'd like to try is for people to send me their responses to 3 questions, and we'll hopefully put them together in a poem which can be published on the website by the end of the week. So the 3 questions to answer are: how does Sidmouth make you feel? What's the thing that you've most missed about not having a festival this year? And what's the first thing you want to do at the festival next year? If you could send those responses to me, and then we'll see what kind of poem we can make. Try and be spontaneous. Don't spend more than a minute thinking about each answer. It could just be a word or 2, or it could be a couple of sentences. Please don't send any finished poems in. The idea is to make a collage of as many different responses as possible. So the details will be on the website. And what I'd like to do is to read you our 2018 poem so you can see the kind of thing that we produced. Here it is. Sidmouth is an Edwardian lady squatting on the beach between orange cliffs, held like a hug. The prom all strut and swagger, the sea stretching out forever. Then, Folk Week comes cartwheeling into town, reeling and rolling, high-stepping, flouncing its petticoats. A rainbow-coloured riot of sound and colour. Fiddles and whistles and boxes to squeeze, pipes and drums and the harmonium's wheeze. Sidmouth is a funfair of folk. It is trying to fit 48 hours into 24. It's coming back every year for more. It's Rapper and Molly and Morris in the street. It's Regency and Playford to techno beat. It's the first thing that goes into the diary each year. It's a jolt in the arm, it's a slap on the ear. Sidmouth Folk Week is ribbons tied to a ground sheet. Late nights in wet fields, laughter and friends. It's running up Church Street to the sound of the Anchor Ceilidh, late for my shift, which happens almost daily. It's a freedom and a celebration and a chance to embrace your love of beards. Folk Week is Sidmouth with its corsets off. My favourite thing about Folk Week is the colour and sound that stream through everything like an extra cone in the eye, and that all you need is space. And people will fill it with music and dance and song. Sidmouth is DIY. It's the people. Old people age with the same smiles. Young people grow in miles. Folk people care and share, are tolerant and creative. I come away from Sidmouth feeling elated. My favourite thing is the poetry workshops in the drawing room of the Royal Glen Hotel, with chandeliers that glimmer, and the mirror in the ladies' room that makes you 2 inches thinner. My favourite things are washing off the tiredness and achiness and chaos in the simple sea, worshipping the quick and hungry gods of the church of the webbed feet who take the offerings of ice cream and chips on the wing, and walking on palm-sized warm pebbles, and a mother, her laughter. Sidmouth makes me feel like I am in the centre and the world spins around me. It makes me feel realer than real. I can sing my own song. It makes me feel like I belong. Sidmouth is my coming home. It's my family. Sidmouth makes me feel the possibility of things. The way a shoot will send out a root, the way a shoot will bud and blossom, the way a flower will open to a bee. I feel inspired to be me. Sidmouth makes me spin. with its beaches and baldricks, ribbons, polka dots and sashes, jigs and reels and trials with horses, fireworks, lanterns and processions with torches. I never want to say goodbye. Sidmouth Folk Week makes me feel as if I'm half dead and completely alive. Thank you.